Can we start? Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. Today, our group will be presenting our project proposal featuring construction materials and equipment inventory system using the Python language. This is prepared by Casas, Labartine, and Ceron. So here are the topics that we will be discussing. The description, the problem statement, objectives, features or functionalities, and the significance. It is a means by which construction companies, engineers, and suppliers can keep materials and equipment. This program is particularly important as the construction company and engineers has multiple projects to manage, as efficient scheduling can become very complicated. A well-managed inventory system can be critical to profitability as delayed, misplaced items can incur avoidable delays and unnecessary costs. In engineering, this program would be very useful, most specifically in the project planning process, because it includes a full inventory of the required materials. Construction and engineering companies depend on having the right number of materials in the right places to do their jobs. Hence, this Python-based construction materials and equipment inventory system aids the need of those construction and engineering companies tracking and monitoring their inventory. The system comes with all of the tools needed to manage the data storage. You may manage and update the current code in this project, making it highly user-friendly. In the system, the user can add new inventory, change current stock, and generate a detailed inventory list report, and this will be presented by Ms. Ron later. Moving on to the problem statement. So here's the reason why we pursue this project. Engineers Engineers and construction companies has multiple projects to manage, wherein keeping track of the construction materials and equipment is somehow classified into basic part of the job, but as equally important in successfully accomplishing tasks and projects. They require something dependable, modern, swift, and unique, as well as complete control over the monitoring of these materials. So to address this problem, we provided this Python-based inventory system. Now, for the objectives, Ms. Nicole, you may now take the virtual floor.
Thank you very much, Shadi. Seems like your internet connection is not stable. So good afternoon, sir, and also good afternoon to my group mates. So hey there, everyone. So I am Nicole Arcasas, and So to continue, let me present to you, sir, the objectives of this construction materials and equipment inventory system program. So this aims to meet the following objectives, the two following objectives specifically. So the first one is to make a user-friendly inventory system for construction materials and equipment. And number two is to successfully run the program using simple Python coding techniques. So I believe there's no need to elaborate this one. This is very understandable, and I believe that we were able to meet the following objectives as we're going to present later on the program that we created. So next slide, please. So of course, a program wouldn't be successful or wouldn't be complete without its features and functionalities. So I present to you, sir, the features and functionalities of this construction materials and equipment inventory system program. So the first one is that it tracks all the information of inventory. The second one, it manages the information of inventory. Then you can add new inventory entry, update the current inventory entry, then search and display current inventory entry, remove existing inventory entry, and lastly is that you can generate the full list of the inventory. So that's it for the features and functionalities. So I believe I need to pass now the virtual floor to Ms. Saron.
So good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, fellow group mates. I am Tess Arjeli Siron. Sorry if I have a cell phone because the audio in my cell phone is much audible than in my earphones. So I would present the significance of the project. So this project enables engineers and construction companies to first assist them in tracking and monitoring the materials and equipment that will be used on projects and those that are stored. As we have stated in our problem statement, that keeping track of the construction materials and equipment is equally important to accomplish tasks and projects, and it is also can be time efficient. Next is to organize, update, and analyze data. Organize whether it is by construction materials or by construction equipment, and update either the quantity, the price, the product ID, or the name of those products. Next is to plan the workflow, decide when to purchase the essential materials and how much to order. You can see whether the product have less stock or quantity, or what are needed to buy or what are missing in your inventory. Next, it cuts down on paperwork. It is very explainable as it is a digital program, so it is not necessary to have paper or print paper. Last is to store data on centralized server that can be accessed when needed to, in which those in charge would have access in those data. So that is the end of our presentation. So the next is we would have a demo of our project. So this is our project. And the first, you would see or choose one or two, which is whether it's the admin, or two, the exit. So we would enter one. So it would give a print the welcome of the construction materials and equipment inventory management system, and it would give 6 functionalities. So the first is display all construction materials and equipment with its detail. So the two is display specific construction materials or equipment with its detail. 3 is to add data into the database. 4 is to update product or construction materials or equipment in database. and the 5 is delete product or construction materials or equipment in database. Then the 6 is to exit the system. So we would enter 1, and it would ask whether to display data category wise or all the data without the category. So we would enter 0. So it can be seen that it is categorized by equipment and materials. So we would want to have a specific construction material with its details. So we would want to display. So we would press 2 or enter 2. So example is we want to look for 1. The ID product is 1. So this is an example product. So it is not really a real ID product ID. So it can be seen that the product ID with 1 is displayed. So next, we would enter 3 to add data into database. And let's try to add 1. Enter 1. And it will display that there is already a product ID in the inventory. So we would choose 3 again and enter 11, product ID 11. So you can now enter the product name. So example is excavator. Then enter. Then it would ask the category on the product. So it is a construction equipment. Then it would ask the quantity. So let's say the quantity is 2. And the price would be an estimation of 1,200,000. And the date today, 13, 12, 21, 21. Enter. Then it would ask if you want to add new attributes or you would want to continue. So we would want to continue. So we would press 1. So it was printed that the product ID 11, it was added successfully. So let's check in the inventory if it is really added. So let's enter 1. Then 1. Then you can see that the product ID 11 is entered successfully. So let's try to update the construction material or equipment. So let's press 4. Then we would want to update product ID to 1. So it would ask if you want to update the whole data or just a specific data. So we would only want to update a specific data. So we would press 1. So we would want to update the quantity. So let's type quantity. And let's say the quantity of the product was used. So let's say the quantity now is now 100. So the 15, you can see in the 115, the 15 was used, so it's now 100. So check the inventory, press yes, the product ID 1 is now updated in the system. It is printed in the data. Then press 1, 1 again. And then you can see that the quantity now in the product ID 1 is now 100, which is updated as we have stated. Then next, we want to delete a product. Let's type up 5. Then we say we delete a product ID 2. Then it is printed that the product ID 2 is deleted successfully. So let's check in the inventory. Let's enter 1. Then you can see that there is no product ID 2. So thus it works. So after performing all the function lists that it works, so let's try to exit the program. Let's try 6. It would ask again the admin or exit. So we would want to exit. So let's type 2. And that is it. That is our system. Thank you. That is all for our presentation and our demo of our project.
Okay. Okay. So let's start with the Q&A now. So I'll be randomly calling you. So let's start with Nicole. So after this semester, would you use this project at home or in your community?
So, based on my experience, sir, as working on with the codes, I believe that it is very effective, and as what is stated in its significance, that it's very useful. So I believe that it will be very helpful in the community, and thus it will lessen, the the workload. So as what is stated again. So I think that I will be using it in our community, as it is, as I've seen, it is very effective. It is swift, modern, and yeah, very helpful again. So that's it, sir.
Okay, for Tess, after this semester, would you recommend this project to anyone and why?
So after the semester, I would recommend this project, sir. Why? Because it can um, widen the scope of your learnings, and also um, as our subject, as we have in our subject, that coding is really necessary in engineering, civil engineering. Thus, I would recommend this project, and also in the field of engineering and construction, that this inventory system is also reliable and can be useful to them. That is all, sir.
Okay, for Shadi Rose, if you are going to sell this project, what is your price point and why?
Pricing a program is one of the most important decisions that the developers would make, sir. So, if this program would be monetized, I would like to consult first with the team members before making the decision, because as of now, we haven't made any price for this program yet, sir.
Okay. For Nicole, so from 1 to 10, how smooth did the tasks were delegated or distributed to everyone in the group?
Sir, I can't hear well, sir. Can you repeat?
From 1 to 10, how smoothly did the tasks were delegated or distributed to everyone in the group?
So I believe, sir, if I recall, I believe it is 10 because we all worked in coordination, or we all cooperated. So there is like in all the tasks which was divided, we still give idea whether it's in the PowerPoint, the manuscript, and the codes. We all give our points of view, our efforts. So I believe it's 10.
Okay. For Tess, so how well did you perform your task as part of the group?
Excuse.
How well did you perform your task as part of the group?
Um, I would say average, or excuse for my
If you can
nephew, sir.
rate it, if you can rate it from 1 to 10, what, kuan man siya?
I would rate 9. I
Okay.
know there is still lacking because we have many difficulties as we make this project, but it's still that I have contributed um, the codes, the presentation, our manuscript.
Okay. Okay, for Shadero, so what is your greatest contribution to this project?
Well, I think um, all my contributions will be considered as will be considered great, sir, because all the tasks needed to be done for this program were equally divided, as what Nicole said, and each one of us was given specific tasks. During the three checkpoints, I was assigned in checkpoint 2, where I need to reach the 50% completion of our code, and the other two members, Aaron and Nicole, were assigned for the other two checkpoints also, sir. And even until the preparation for the project presentation, I was able to contribute in making the PowerPoint that we presented earlier. And lastly, being available whenever the group has the need to discuss for this project, sir.
Okay. Sige, so for Nicole, so if your group is unable to pass this subject, what things are going to change or improve next semester?
Um, if ever my group mates will not be able to pass this subject, so I believe, sir, um, they need to, to improve, like they need to work on, because I believe the grade isn't totally about the final project or this one. So they have to work on with the other outputs, like the laboratory exercises, the quizzes. So they have to work on that. They have to study, and they have to familiar the codes, the Python, all about the Python programming. So that's it.
Okay, so thank you. So anyways, I really like your program. No, it's clean, it's straightforward, it does what it claims to be. So nice siya. So maybe you can use it no in the future. So although not tayo mga apps sa smartphones, but we can customize ng good ang ato own programs ba. So maybe if you start working, you have a specific job nga na specific requirements. So kana siya. Pwede pod na ninyo ibutang sa inyo resume nga you did something like this, you take pride on your project. So in the future when you graduate and find a job, so pwede na ninyo siya ibutang somewhere in your resume. You did programming and you did well sa class. And for that, so thank you so much. I will no longer give you any revisions. Just submit your PowerPoint and your Python file. Then please study for the final exam this upcoming Wednesday ha. So be ready when you take it. So mga Wednesday to Friday, I will open the exam. So para sa uban na conflict na sila choices. Okay,
Okay.
so no other questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
None, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you for
sir.
your effort.
Thank you,
Thank
Wish
you,
you the
sir.
best
sir.
sa exam.
Thank you so much, sir.